But President Barack Obama, there is now incontrovertible evidence that he was the spearhead of a seditious conspiracy to subvert the will of the American people and overthrow the United States government back in 2016. We must, absolutely must, hold every one of these criminals accountable for the crimes that they committed. They are the most heinous crimes committed in American history. James Comey, John Brennan, Clapper, Rice, Biden was in the meeting in July 28th in the Oval Office. They briefed Barack Obama on Hillary Clinton's plan to, quote, tie Trump to Russia collusion lies. It consumed our national discourse for 5 years. It undermined a sitting duly elected president. It sabotaged administration. It framed a three-star general. It destroyed and ripped this country apart. We had a constitutional crisis, the likes of which I don't think any American can fully comprehend. It is atrocious, and every single one of them must be held accountable.
Yeah, and of course.
Okay, guys, so I want to remind everyone about some things about Obama. We're going to touch on it tonight. Obama has not been a stranger to investigations. Fast and Furious gun walking operation led to congressional inquiries and content citation for Attorney General Eric Holder over withheld documents. The embassy attacks in Benghazi, which you know Hillary Clinton was attached. The IRS targeting controversy. Scrutiny of political groups applying for tax-exempt status. Ultimately, no criminal charges were filed. The NSA surveillance abuses, including mass collection, Section 702 violations, and journalists unmasking prompted lawsuits like Clayton versus Obama. Most resulted in civil rulings rather than prosecution. So to be fair, this is not the first time Obama's been under hot water. But however, Supreme Court rulings recently have him protected from immunity. Enzo, what's your thoughts?
So my whole thing on this situation is he should be held accountable. With the whole immunity thing, you're immune under official acts of the presidency. I know Trump came out the other day and said, well, Obama's fine. He can't really be charged. I don't think that's really going to hold up. I'm not taking fucking Trump's word for that whatsoever. I want to know how undermining the will of the American people and subverting conspiracy against the election is an official duty of the president of the United States. Because if we don't remember, there was already a case against Donald Trump that they tried to put against him, and that wasn't ruled on in that case. What they ruled on in that case was the immunity for the classified documents. So, I mean, what is really going on here? And if that's the case, if he has immunity, then what can a president really get away with? Like, can he just go do anything? If that's the case, then a president should never be impeached because that's an official action under the acts of the presidency at the end of the day. So I don't agree with whatsoever if he could be not tried for this whatsoever. He should be, and everyone around him should be.
You just said a lot. I'm going to have our resident Democrat respond. Gray, are we going to see an impeached Obama? Is it going to happen?
How will he be impeached? He's not president.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing that they're saying, that they want to impeach him. I'm not making that up. I read that in an article that they're going to try to go back. So basically, they're going to try to null and void his presidency. And that's most likely what they're going to try to do, supposedly, because they're not going to be able to arrest him for official acts because he was the president at the time. I'm not making this up. That's what I read, that they're going to try to get his presidency null and void. Is it possible? I mean, what do you think?
If we go back and look at presidencies, and we look at Ronald Reagan, the Iran-Contra thing, literally selling drugs for the government when he wasn't supposed to do anything with Iran. Richard Nixon continuing the Vietnam War when he was running for presidency. But all these presidents do stuff, and we're never going to really see them get convicted. None of them, because think about it. If they actually went to prison, like, what, a Secret Service going to live there? Are they going to put them in a castle? Like, what consequences are they really going to suffer? So I just feel like probably a lot of presidents have broke the law, have done things that they weren't supposed to do. But I feel like the people feel like they don't want such a blemish on American history that they put a president in any type of prison or any type of breaking the law and them suffering any type of consequences.
Oh man. Kamal, Mr. Apolitical. What's your thoughts? Is this a big nothing burger, or will we see something from this? And will you be sad if Obama gets convicted?
Hell no, I wouldn't be sad if Obama got convicted. The fuck? That motherfucker didn't give a fuck about our lineage. F that guy. But to be real, he ain't gonna go to jail. And why the fuck would he get impeached? Why y'all trying to Reggie Bush, bruh? Y'all trying to take, bruh, like Heisman way. Like, what's going on? You feel me? Now, we need to start questioning Obama why he's trying to push a certain agenda on kids. That's what I'm more worried about. Or let's, the real investigation, bro, what happened to your pool boy, bro? How he just drowned mysteriously? Them is
No, the chef. He's the chef.
Okay, pool boy, chef, Boyardee, tomato. You know exactly.
Was it true that he was on the premises too? I heard that he was there when it happened.
Oh, the Obamas were both there.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't know if it was true or not.
Didn't they make the call?
I don't know.
I think so, or their Secret Service did, because you know he has Secret Service for life.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so impeachment, I was literally about to look up what president has been impeached. I think it's only been one president that's been. I think
it was Clinton.
It was Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Well, let me look it up.
Trump was technically impeached once.
Technically.
Impeached.
Yeah, Bill Clinton was impeached. He was impeached, but he was not removed.
He got
because he stepped down, right?
Yeah. Well, no, they let him. I don't think it passed. It didn't pass the Senate. Not Congress, the Senate. It passed the Congress though.
It's the same thing with Trump then. It's a House impeachment, but the Senate didn't convict.
Yeah, it says it right here. So it don't fucking matter. Like, if the Senate didn't approve it, it's kind of like, do this violation. Yeah, so it's only been Andrew Johnson, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump. Man, this impeachment shit don't mean nothing. At this
How
point.
many of them are on the Epstein list? That's what I want to know still.
So, Heaven, what's your thoughts on all of this?
I'll show you.
Get them all out. All of them. Every single one of them.
Start with Bill.
One. I don't care. I don't. All of them. Top to bottom. Because it's all rotten. And start fresh. Fresh faces. Fresh people. Fresh ideas. Because we're turning back the clock, and I don't know how I feel about that. I do. I have lots of feelings about that, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I mean,
I do.
It's a lot to be said about these presidents. And guys, shout out to Heaven and Gray. They served in the military. Heaven, how long were you in for?
15.
Whew.
15.
I almost got my baby daddy beat. He did 23. That's a long time.
Heaven probably doesn't remember this, but Heaven, you're one of the first people I met at Fort Drum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. Was I HR at that point?
No, we were in the same unit.
I was still a cook.
I don't remember.
TBI.
Heaven, was Gray a good soldier?
I don't remember.
Where's Doc at? We need the stories, Doc.
But I also, to be fair, I was in an infantry unit, and I was a complete jerk because I had to be. I was around
to survive as a
infantrymen all day. Over 500 men around, only 6 females. And to be honest, the military, I mean, the Army doesn't have the best looking females, but I mean,
you're pretty, Heaven.
Thank you. I also don't, I hear that, I appreciate it. I don't feel it, so it's different. I don't know.
All right, guys, we're going to transition on. We're going to talk about the topic of the night. Let me start by saying, anybody watching, these are some strong images to see. I would suggest having children leave the room. The views of Nora Christine are not the views of Gray Mars or the New Party. Let me start by saying that. But I'm going to need the Zionists to come to the front of the congregation tonight. We're going to have a come to Jesus meeting tonight, because it comes a point where you can justify certain things. But now level 5 starvation has hit Gaza. Level 5. I didn't make this up. This is from World Health Organizations. This is from reputable news sources. However, we're being told, don't look over there. It's all lies. I have clips of the IDF not allowing journalists to film outside of camps. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Having you raise your hand, what do you want to say?
I just wanted to note that on June 26th of this year, Haaretz, which is an Israeli newspaper, noted that there are over 100,000 deaths. We're still being told numbers that are not even comparable to what's actually happening on the ground.
I
And
mean, the
that was
numbers I'm
because of the
hearing is
bill.
450,000 possibly. I mean, the official numbers that the Palestinian Register are saying is 60,000. And the reason why the numbers keep changing, guys, this is something everyone needs to understand, is there are people trapped under the rubble of the buildings. They have not found their bodies. There's only been 60,000 found bodies. However, there are hundreds of thousands of people missing, children in particular, missing children. So,
Registry's gone. There's no way to
yes.
track the people that are missing either, because when an entire family gets displaced or wiped out, who is there to speak to who is missing? Especially when all of the historical documents and civil registries have been destroyed.
So, no, it's okay. No, Heaven, you gotta speak on it, because
we were, it skipped past a lot of us, I'm sure, but back in 2024, our Congress voted to not cite any numbers, the death toll statistics from Gaza. That was in the amended appropriations bill. So that was kept from Americans, so that we specifically don't know the numbers of the dead.
Right. Go ahead.
But today, the UK, they announced that if there's not a deal made by September, they are going to recognize Palestine. Let me play this clip from their prime minister.